Hey traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 17th of February and a very warm welcome. And just before I go on to the weekly Forex forecast, I just want to announce that there's going to be some very exciting times ahead for people who want to become professional gold traders. So there's a new service, a signal service. If you're interested, it's 50 quid a month. Free for 14 days. Links on thetradingmentors.com. And basically this is what happens. So what happens is automatically on the gold on steroid software we get automatic sell alerts. So sell here 119 pips, sell here 264 pips, sell here 108 pips, sell here 72 pips, sell here 49 pips, sell here 41 pips, and so on and so forth. And now it's all changed direction, potentially on Monday. But it's a nice new service. Let's go into the markets. If you're interested in that, just let me know. Let's move my big ugly head somewhere where it can't be seen. Let's have a look down here. So let's go into the DXY, shall we? So the weekly Forex forecast is designed if you want to be a Forex trader, gold trader, oil trader, stock trader. It's designed for everybody. And we have some amazing charts which can tell you when to buy and when to sell. So you can join the VIP room in the links below if you are interested. So let's go to the DXY. We can see I've done it, I've moved into the hourly chart. We can see that there's a lot of weakness in the US dollar. If the US dollar is weak, then euro dollar goes up, pound dollar goes up, US Swiss goes down. That's how it works. That's the correlation. So correlation is the key to your success. If you don't understand correlation, let me know and I'll answer any questions that you like. Now, the first thing is we look at is parabolic trends. And parabolic trends are the most powerful trends you can get in the world. The price of the US dollar index has, DXY has moved from 107, which will support 107.40, and now initiating week with the price cycle moving down. All the sellers are in and everything is looking very weak. So continued weakness is likely. How long for, we don't know, but we have to go with what we see, not what we think. That's the key. So I do expect a little bit of a pullback in the next few days, maybe up to here and then down, maybe up to here and then down again. But weakness is the order of the day. The correlation, as I mentioned, is really, really important. The yen futures contracts now. This is not parabolic. We don't have all the buyers in or all the sellers in. This is mixed, to say the least. But we can see on the left, the daily chart is in a long-term downtrend. So we could see some move down in the next few days. If it does move down, then you'll be looking for buys in on all the yens. If it moves up, we're looking for sells on the yens. That's the correlation. That's how you make money. Swiss franc futures has broken the downtrend, but there is a massive resistance here area at 11194. So continued downtrend could be possible. It is parabolic to the upside in terms of trends. We do have all the buys in, but we can see the long-term trend is down. So again, trade with caution. Once you see the price moving up, again, correlation is really important. Correlation, when the Swiss franc futures moves up, the euro Swiss, the pound Swiss, etc. move down. That's how it works. The S&P 500 is parabolic to the upside. All the buys are in, so you're looking for buys for any kind of pullback into this area here. This is the buy zone, high liquidity, and the price is likely to come down to 60.80 before it moves up to 62.40. The FTSE 100 is not parabolic. We'll ignore that one. We've got some sellers stepping in now, so it's no longer parabolic or valid. The Hang Seng has been rallying, as we've seen in the past few weeks for VIP members. VIP members will get the regular updates. We had a lovely position here which banked, I don't know what it was, 1,216 points. And further opportunities were obvious. So you can see on this hourly chart the buy zones. This is high liquidity, high liquidity, high liquidity, high liquidity. So you can use the hourly chart to get into your positions, whether you want to be a day trader, a position trader, a swing trader. Doesn't matter. Just look for the swings here. If you want to be a swing trader, have a look at this. Buy, buy, buy. So Hang Seng is looking really good and strong. The DAX is also looking strong. I've been mentioning this in the VIP room in the last couple of weeks actually. So I expect a pullback down to 22,200, somewhere around that area, before it moves up to the Fibonacci extension of 23,000. So a nice 1,000 points there possibly. The Dow Jones is mixed. Nothing to talk about there at the moment, but it may change in the next few days, and I'll update you in the VIP room. Guess what? You can see that the Nasdaq has moved back into an uptrend. Despite all the bad news in the last few weeks, it seems to have sorted itself out. So I do expect the price to move down to somewhere around 21,855 before it goes up to 22,825 in this week coming. Silver, this is very, very interesting. We've had a pullback on silver as we did with gold on Friday, but we can see now it's hitting this major support area at $32, and I think if it bounces off here on Monday, we could see a nice move back up to $33, which would be lovely, but it could obviously move down to 31.70, but nonetheless this is looking really, really good. Oil, congratulations on the move on oil, guys. This was fantastic. If you get in at the bearish zone here and closed it there, that's 280 pips, so congratulations there. Now, yeah, still down, still very weak, but there's no real confirmation really where this is going. We have to wait a few days for that to sort itself out. I mentioned this in a blog, gold, hopefully you've got that. This is the situation. The price is now pretty much just going sideways before it sorts itself out. I think it's certainly going to $3,000 in the next few weeks. However, in the meantime, we can expect a little bit of a rally into Monday possibly. We'll have a look at that on the gold on steroid software to get the entry, the stop loss and the 3 targets in the usual way. But I think that the price is going to bounce up to 29.08. So if you're going to be buying this on this zone here, which makes a bit of sense, you've got an oversold situation here. So any buying from around 28.75 makes sense. But it's short term, and I think it's going to 29.09 or thereabout, 29.08 to 29.12, some of that kind of area. If the price is rejected, then we could see it back down to 28.75, whoops, or even 28.35 potentially. However, a lot depends on the reaction of these zones, these buy zones and sell zones. So again, use your gold on steroid software to get the entry, the stop loss and the 3 targets. Now, if we see a continued weakness in the DXY, the US dollar, then of course the euro dollar follows. This goes up. So that's the correlation. So I do expect the price, if the DXY continues to go weak, then I think we can expect the euro dollar to move from around 104.32. Similar situation for the pound USD. Some nice buying opportunities during the week, so I think we can expect the price to bounce at some stage, possibly here on Monday, but I suspect it might have to come down to here before it goes to 127.29. So around 125, nice round figure there, which will be a better number to get in. Great risk to reward on that one. Aussie USD, weaker dollar, drives the price up. So again, I think we will see a little bit of a pullback down into this area or this area before it moves up. Kiwi, similar situation, or exactly the same actually, isn't it, in terms of the Aussie USD. They do the same thing, don't trade both, makes no sense. A pullback is likely to here 57.06 or even down to 56.79. So any kind of reaction on those points there, again, you can use the gold on steroid software for any asset as well. US Swiss, again, a great move down here from this zone here, and the price has now reached a little bit of a support area. So this really coincides with the DXY. Expect a little bit of a rally on the DXY Monday probably before it rolls over. So any move up to 90.40 is likely to see this continuation pattern down to around 88.82, somewhere around that, 88.80. Remember, round numbers are really important. My 30 years of trading, 0, 0, 20, 50, 80. Really good numbers to remember when trading. So if you have a target of, if you have a target of 88.70, make it 88.80 or 88.50. You know, make it sensible. US Canadian, exactly the same thing. I don't like this pair. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But I do expect the price to bounce potentially up to 142.45 and then go down to 141. Using Canadian. Now this is in a downtrend, believe it or not. Let's have a look. So here we see it on the daily chart. We can see that the price is moving back into the downtrend long term, which is fantastic, and heading for 78.66. That's your weekly target, which is the 50% Fibonacci extension. Everything is saying sell. Everything. The price cycle isn't quite right, but you know, so what? So we have seen a price back up into the sell zone on the hourly chart. So we do expect the price to come down and fall back down to here, 80.34 for a short term, or the target, as mentioned, a much bigger target is possible. Euro New Zealand isn't right, but I'll explain. This is the daily chart on the left, and we can see the buyers are stepping in. It's parabolic, but not really confirmed yet. I need to see a little bit more information. However, this is really close and could be as soon as Monday. So what I'm looking for here, I'm looking for some kind of reaction, possibly on Monday. I suspect it may, due to low volumes, might need to come down into this area or this area before we see a nice bounce. So I think that we're going to see a buying zone of 182.50, somewhere around there, and then a target of 184.50, and for the price to move back up to where it's been in the last few days. Pound New Zealand. Now this is in a parabolic trend to the upside. As we can see, it's moved above the 20 SMA, and all the buyers are in, and this is perfect, okay, or just about as perfect as it gets. We're just waiting for the price to react at these zones here, anywhere at 21.862 or even 21.942. But we'll see where the reaction is, and I'll keep you updated on the VIP room if you're in it. If you're not, doesn't matter, not serious. So Euro Swiss. Now remember what I said about the Swiss franc. If the Swiss franc is, let's see the Swiss franc, just to remind us. If the Swiss franc is strong, then the price goes, the Euro Swiss will go down. If the Swiss franc turns out to be weak and go back into that long-term weakness, the price goes up. That's how it works. So let's have a look at Euro Swiss. So we can see that if the Swiss franc moves up, we can see that it is parabolic to the upside. Nice price cycle as well, which is fantastic. So a weaker Swiss franc will drive this higher. So I do expect reaction at some stage around here at 94.10, or even just slightly below that before you see the price turn around. Use the gold on steroid software to get your entry point, your stop loss, and your three targets if you wish. 95.13 is the target. Canadian Swiss as well. This is on, so this is confirmed as parabolic. We can see the price cycle is not quite right. So Euro Swiss is a better trade to be had. But everything looking good for an upward move in the next few days. So any kind of pullback down to 63.24 or even 63.13 or even 62.90, 63 would be a nice round number to go long on. What else? The only yen I've spotted which is in a parabolic trend is the Canadian yen. Now in order for this to go higher, which we expect, then you need to see that the yen futures is going weak. So again, correlation is really important. So just flick to the yen futures and just see this going down. If this is going down back into the downtrend, then you're looking to buy all the yens. Not all the yens are ready, but the Canadian yen is very, very close. And there's going to be quite a few pips here as well. So any kind of break of this trend line on the hourly chart is highly likely to continue up to 108.50, somewhere like that, into this sell zone here. But if we do the calculations from, I don't know, there to there, it's 136 pips, something like that. Could go a lot higher, of course. So that's it for today. So look out for gold. We will be looking to convert gold. Let's have a look at the gold software on the short term. This is the 5 minute and 2 minute, which is where the 10 signals, up to 10 signals a day are going to come from. Only if it's trending, of course. If it's not trending, you won't get a signal. There's no point. So once it's trending, you're going to get 5 signals per session, roughly. There's 6 there on Friday. But yeah, so have a look at that, and I'll speak to you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend.